Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to this ceremony, but we're always thinking about Srila Prabhupada. Initiation from Srila Prabhupada. In the early beginning of '74, it took me a few years before it's, because it's another story, but to meet Srila Prabhupada is actually beyond the words. In the Nectar Devotion it says that potency of a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada could simply by his glance makes you a devotee. In my experience, I had that experience when I first saw Srila Prabhupada. He came to the temple in 1972. When he came to the temple and then he passed by me, I was thinking so many things, but the last thing I thought that was probably stop in front of me. So when he's passing by, and I'm sizing up probably like, wow, he's this and that. He's like, and then he stopped right in front of me. I was speechless of it. I got the guiltiness right away. Why did he do it to me? What did he do? I guess he got the guiltiness. And probably staring at me like this. And he walked away. And all the voters came to me and said, who are you? Why was Prabhupada staring? I said, I didn't do anything. You know, I was clean. So I got the guiltiness right away. But it was wonderful at a glance because he's probably just like looked right through me. Just right, you know. He saw everything what I was made of. There was no secrets. And I know in that glance I became a devotee. What a glance. I can still see those eyes staring at me. And Prabhupada was so wonderful person. It'll take many years before we realize that. People are just still coming down. They're finally reading some books and they say, and people are coming right now. Why can I meet this person? What can I? I'm sorry, too late. People think he was still here to be talked to, but too late. But he left his legacy was in the books. He said, everything I have told you is in my books. So anybody who reads these books, and it is revealed knowledge. We have to read it and then chant Hare Krishna, then Krishna will reveal all that knowledge. But you have to be sincere. But my opportunity to serve Prabhupada was wonderful. We figured out what Prabhupada wanted. He wanted Krishna consciousness spread all over the world. So he asked us to go out and distribute these books. So we went out to the streets every single day to distribute books. Please, Prabhupada. Prabhupada jumped over a bridge when he did. It was the type of person that you want to surrender to and you want to please him all the time because he's so wonderful. You can go your whole life and never met a person that's as wonderful as him. But somehow you got the opportunity to meet and talk to him and serve him. It was nice. One day, we have been distributing books like furious because Prabhupada he was printing books, he was turning out volumes of books one after another. And soon a new Bible time came out. We take it out and distribute it because we were so fired up. We've never been like that. So agitated to the max to do so exciting. Past exciting was enthusiasm. But we were distributing books. And what happened one day? We came back, we was exhausted from walking. We came up and probably was given a darshan. We get a darshan and say, he come in the temple and we sat down. We were just like sitting right in front of me, like this. And he started talking about, tears started welled up in his eyes. He said, you have been sent by my spiritual master to help me with this mission of distributing Christian books, and I'm very, very, very pleased with you by distributing books. And it was very kind of tear-jerking conversation. The Prophet was just glorifying us for going out there and battling all the different obstacles, many obstacles, but we kept going. And so Prabhupada said, he put his hand like this. He waved over his head, like he said, I'm very pleased for you. All of you here are going back to the spiritual world. I was speechless. I was crying, but my heart was still hard at that time. But I was overcome with, I was emotional, but I couldn't cry. I was like, everybody looked at each other. Papa said, we're going back to the spiritual world. That's what I go here. I've been waiting for that. Oh my God. But I still couldn't cry. Too puffed up. But anyway, the fact, wow, that's a God sent right here. God was giving so much mercy to bless people who were working so hard for him to go back to the spiritual life. So I've never forgotten that blessing at that moment. And I'm not taking anything for granted, but I've been trying to do more and more service to please such a wonderful person. I'm not intelligent enough to use the words to explain how I please, how I love Srila Prabhupada. I asked every day to Prabhupada, please give me more love from you. Let me love you. I have begged, please, you should remove just a little bit more enviousness in my heart so I can love you better. And I realized because we come to this material world, we're envious of God. And so when the spiritual master comes here, we transfer that to the guru. So that enviousness is there. So I'm always begging my spiritual master, please remove more enviousness. I need to get deep in this enviousness out of my heart so I can serve you without abandoning this, what I am thinking. So that is my mood all my day, every day, day after day, now since over 40 years, to do more and more service for the pure devotee of Krishna. Because such an opportunity is so, you can't explain. It's a very, very rare opportunity, and I consider myself fortunate to be able to serve. And now you have the time, you have this opportunity right now to start serving the pure devotee. Whoever serves the pure devotee, he's on the list going back to the spiritual world. I can't really understand why people end up breaking the doors to get in here. I'm still trying to figure out why did they break the doors to come in so they can serve Prabhupada? Because they knew the treasure that was being offered by Prabhupada you would be breaking the door to get in here and do some service and serve to please Him. And then may dedicate my life to you. I offer my homage. It's in the Bible, we need a homage. I offer my homage to you. Everything. Just let me get on that ship going back to the spiritual world. I'm through with this world of death. Prabhupada said, you cannot become Krishna consciousness. Word for word, he said. You cannot become Krishna conscious unless you are materially exhausted. That was a powerful word, materially exhausted. So, I'm almost there. I'm trying real hard to become more exhausted so I can be more fanatical and serving Prabhupada. So I don't want to take up my time, but I just let you know how I feel about Srila Prabhupada. Like I said, I don't have a real word to show you how I love Prabhupada, but I've dedicated my life to him. I've done everything he asked me to do, and I'm trying to do more. And he Prabhupada's, when I start getting weak, Prabhupada was appearing in my dream. Over the years, he's almost 8 times. The last part, I'm trying to figure out, I saw the Prabhupada's face, but he didn't say anything. So over the years, he would always come to me to instruct me, to pick me up and everything. But, so I know he's very conscious of my service, and I want to do more and more to please him. So I'm telling you, get on the bandwagon, start serving the pure devotee, and go home to the spiritual world. Thank you, Lord. Hare Krishna.